9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. This with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Happy today is Tuesday, new month. Let's get it. Who we got here? Nice one. Alright, start on the calendar today. Today is pre FOMC end of week. So whole week we're going to be leading into FOMC. On Tuesday today we just have a bit of jolts, not something too crazy. They're expecting a little bit less job openings. Yeah, nothing too crazy in terms of news. The main one is going to be NFP, and then we have CPI. But that's not till Friday. So from here, Tuesday, we should start to, obviously get some volume here as we start to try to price in. Now, the market's playing this little bit of a relief bounce here. And we're going to have a look overall, not gold particularly, but especially stock market. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with that. So escalations, over the weekend, they're trying to make a deal. And in making that deal, Iran has come out and basically said that, hey, we're not speaking to US. And US is saying, hey, if you don't speak to me, you're going to be in trouble. So we know what it's been like, right? And it's a little bit of push and pull. This is not going to solve very quickly. And we know that. So we're trading with caution. Yesterday took 2 trades. Both trades got stop break even. One because of Trump news scandal. Not Trump, sorry. News scandal that came out from Iran saying we're not talking to US. That's BS. So that's how it is. So who are they making a deal with then? They're making a deal with Oman to control these fights that are happening on the Strait of Hormuz. So Oman actually sits right in between. It looks something like this. So you have you actually have Fujairah as well. So Dubai is like this. Here's Dubai, and then it cuts off like that, and then here is Iran, and this is the strait. So this is where all the problem is happening, because this is very, very close to each other, and this is where roughly 25% of oil flows through. And basically what's happening here is there's an area here, it's on the peninsula, it's called Musandam, and it's actually owned by Oman. And I've actually been there many times. It's very nice. You can go see turtles, and you can go, there's like nice rock features, and you can go diving there as well. It's a very nice spot, about 2 hours from Dubai. And they're attacking ships there, right? They're attacking ships there. So Oman is trying to make a deal and say, hey, can you just leave us alone here? So they're not actually talking to US here, they're talking to Iran. The mines, diving with mines, nah, the mines are up here in this area here. They're not here. That's not true. They're up here in this area here. And then the blockade, so you guys get understanding, that's the blockade, like this. A little bit further, somewhere around here, is the US naval blockade. So it's, and it kind of spans like this. And then out here is Sri Lanka, and then India up there as well. So that's how it looks. So that's what's going on here, and the big fight is for this. So that's apparently what the deal is being made. Now what I want you guys to understand is, apart from, what's more important is oil flow, right? That's more important. That's what impacts the market, is oil flow. So as long as we get oil flow, we're not going to have too much issues in terms of whatever bickering happens between them instead of short term. What do you think about recent US-Japan yen intervention? Yeah, yen interventions are not something new. And I'm actually going to speak about it in depth with next week's webinar. It's not something that is a small topic, because this lays into something called the yen carry trade. And this also lays into affecting not the dollar, not the yen, affecting the whole market here. So that demands a little bit of time, but it will have an impact definitely on the market. And you could see this coming for a while now. Typically we do a little bit of a bounce, but it will impact the majority of the market. But speaking about that, let's go have a look at what's happening overall today. So we start off on the daily time frame. For you guys on YouTube, remember, new monthly candle on gold, new weekly candle, and monthly candle is closing bullish. We spoke about this zone in the webinar. We're holding this very tight consolidation. Every day we sit here, it gets smaller and smaller. The more this contracts, it wants to explode eventually. So this could contract for a while, even a couple of more weeks. It's not out of the ordinary. We have seen gold do that. And then the bigger the expansion. A nice example is this. Look at this contraction here. We contracted for roughly around 123 days, and then look at the expansion though we had from that. So this is coiling up for something downside or upside here. With the way that we're postured here, I wouldn't mind a quick sweep down, something like this. Yeah, this went down a little bit, and then we might try for a little bit of a bounce here. Market is waiting for three things. They're waiting for NFP data, they're waiting for CPI data, because if inflation is still going to be a risk, it's going to dump, and they're waiting for any type of resolution. Once we have clarity in one of those, it's going to fundamentally push price. If we're seeing inflation be sticky, we're going to be more bearish on gold, and we're going to look for lower prices. If that starts to level out here, then we can see definitely us try to form a base here. I'm more leaning at the side of potentially seeing a bounce first before any downside. Even though that bounce can lead into a lower high, it makes sense to see a little bit of a bounce. So knowing that we're in this consolidation right now, when we dive down into what yesterday's daily, we closed that support here. Do I have that marked? Yes, I do. So we have daily support here, and we also have a 4-hour support being made here. We're being governed right now with this 4-hour resistance up here. This one we can move down to here like that. So we're rejecting this at the moment here. We also have this yellow line acting as a support here. We can actually move this all the way up into here. And 1 hour time frame now creating a resistance. So gold is going to be a little bit tricky to trade. A lot of people are going to be very anticipating to trade gold, but be very careful. I mean, look at this after NY session. This is actually NYC session on gold yesterday, and we can see how much lack of volume that there was eventually, until literally power hour is when gold started to move here. So this is what people need to be careful of, is when we're in a consolidation, there is times where it even consolidates on lower time frame, because there's no trend for people to keep layering on. So what we can do inside of this consolidation is, if we leave this 4 hour, this would be something very interesting, because we would start to leave this range, okay, and we could look for a little bit of a breakout here, and we could take trades towards the upside. Now, selling once we break structure towards the downside, I don't trust just yet, because we've been actually pushing up. What I prefer to see is price come back into this level here, and then look for buys back up from this level. If we're moving on to DAX, DAX is extremely interesting. We're pushing on all-time highs on DAX here. Full breakout candle on daily. Last time we did this, we snapped back in the range. But when we investigate 4 hour, we actually have a 4 hour higher low, which we had here, and then we got continuation. Here we have a 4 hour higher low as well. So that's actually extremely interesting. We can mark this here, and then we can clone this as well. And we can move this down here. We can put 4S. So we have the 4 hour support here as well. And yeah, a lot of bullish pressure on DAX. So I kind of obviously want to stick to that bullish pressure. And I want to look for continuation of buys here. So there's two ways I'm going to look for buys. First of all, is going to be inside the range, which is going to be any type of support candle formed. I'm going to be able to take buys towards the upside with that support candle being formed. Or breakouts. So I'm interested to see how we form here. But today I'm pretty bullish on DAX here. And if it reverses from here, I guess you're just going to be wrong quick. Obviously, one more retest towards the 4 hour would be cool. But I don't mind just looking for some sort of buys from any support being formed around here, like right now, and then see if we can break into all-time high. So that's something I'm going to be watching now. Nasdaq as well breaking up here. It's not all-time highs on Nasdaq, but daily time frame is continuing into this bounce that we had. So we had a very, very big snapback before the monthly candle close. So we snapped back on the monthly candle close. We spoke about engulfing candles in our monthly analysis webinar, which is very important for Nasdaq. Weekly candle as well, giving us a rejection towards downside. And we can see this daily gapped up because of resolution, but we haven't broke any daily structure yet, but we are continuing this bounce. So for now, we need to watch what we're going to do at this previous 4 hour here, which we're just sitting at here. I think we can actually clone this. Just going to reference futures as well, see where that gap. Yeah, I think on futures we're just below it. Yeah, just below it on futures. Actually, if you mark it, no, it tapped it exactly with that gap. If you mark that kind of green candle, that's where we tapped. So I'd say above that we have a bit more options. So yeah, where we tapped on this wick here, there's actually a resistance there. So I quite like the idea for us to pull back. I don't want to be a seller just yet. I think we probably, if we're going to sell, it's going to happen during NYSE. There's too much structure down here to support price. I would look at this pullback as an opportunity, potentially even something as simple as a little bit of a retest of this level, and then for continuation of buys up. And that's kind of be the plan. If you look at SPX here and we go on higher time frame, we are pushing to new all-time high, right? So markets are pretty buoyant here, and look at US 30 as well, all-time high on US 30. We spoke about this. As soon as we clear this level, right? Remember yesterday what we said, we clear this level, not yesterday on the webinar, we get some sort of 1 hour structure, and then that should take us to all-time high, which it has. And the reason behind this is essentially sketchy. Why is it sketchy? Well, it's sketchy because of many reasons. First reason it's sketchy is because this is being based on inflation should be going down because a deal is being made, and they're expecting good employment market in the US, right? So they're expecting numbers to jump from 57K to 88K, right? They're expecting unemployment rate to remain the same. If this comes back even better, that's going to be even more positive. So they're looking to even price in a bit of CPI and resolution. This could be one of the biggest traps in the market at the moment right now, because if this sweeps the high and we see everything degrade, this is going to snap back in the range. That's going to be your liquidity. And if I see that happen, we could go into a higher time frame consolidation, but I'm pretty bearish for price to probably make a new low eventually. But for now, if you haven't noticed, we're trending at all-time high. So we can capitalize off that during the NYC session, and we can look at NASDAQ to continue a bit of the bounce. NASDAQ is in better market position because it's recovering a lot of the downside we did from the tech bubbles bursting here. But again, I'm not buying into this fully. Any type of support from here would be quite interesting for potential buys, I would say. So this is going to be the plan. This is going to be the plan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you did, leave a like on the stream. Let's get the likes up to at least 80 likes. I would appreciate that. If not, you're all sleeping. And you should go kick rocks. So yeah, let's see. How many likes we got? 37. Guys, why are you guys so sleepy, bro? They're so sleepy. It's time to trade. Beginning of the month. gbpjpy analysis. Yeah, once we get to 80 likes, I'll give you gbpjpy analysis. So we're getting a 5-minute bullish candle on DAX here. Don't know if it's enough, but in 5 minutes we're getting actually the 15-minute candle. I would say we probably need to clear this previous range here, which we're kind of rejecting at the moment. So I have a little bit of issues with this. That's the 1 hour too? Yes, it is. Have you ever tried Renko charts? I did. I tried Renko charts. I tried Heiken Ashi. I've been through pretty much a lot of this stuff. And I've honed in my strategy to be something based on price action. I found the most success in it and made the most money. It's also kept me easy on the charts because I have a system that I can trust that has good probabilities, and I'm not a slave to the charts. Meaning that I don't have to wait for a specific zone to be tapped, or I'm a slave to the chart to where I have to wait for the chart to come to my zone to trade. No, I can come to the market wherever the market's at. I can have a plan and trade that plan. If nothing matches that plan, there's no trade for me. Instead of being like, oh, I need the chart to come here, I need to this, then I become a slave to the chart. And what I was noticing is throughout the whole day, I would just keep looking at the charts. In the beginning, it's a good habit. You'll get experience, stuff like that. But if you do this for 2-3 years, you don't want to be. The whole point, I started to trade and I wanted to create myself time and freedom. And in order to create that, I needed to have a strategy that supports that. And I realized more time at the charts caused me more losses. Gold is at 4 hour. You wouldn't be interested in shorting? Sure, if you would like to short, bro. If that's your plan. If you like to be a counter bias trader, depends. Are you a counter bias trader? Counter trend and counter bias trader. That has to be your decision, because since the morning we've been pushing up. We're also bias is bullish. So if you want to be a counter bias trader, then you can take it. Daily is bearish. It's close bullish here for me. Have you traded Forex recently? No, not recently. Too much opportunities in stock market and nasdaq and US 30. I mean, US session, super fun. I mean, you should see it in Asian session as well. Like guys are trading Asian session. Like if you scroll up, today was a bit tough in Asian session. Didn't give you the continuation you needed. But we have Asian session streams, and actually the volume in Asian session has been very decent on these breakouts. Today, not so much, but these like Asian sessions, super decent. And this is gold, NASDAQ mainly, right? It's just been very decent, very, very, very decent. So Asian, New York had volume. New York has volume as well. And even London is good as well. But on Forex here, I mean, depends. I've not been looking at stuff like gbpusd, but you know, I can see there is some sort of movement, but there's just better opportunity in other pairs at the moment. But you still have to wait until the chart is according to your plan to trade. Every strategy has that, but you're not waiting for the chart to be in specific zones. So I can show up to the chart and make a plan anytime during the day. I don't have to say, I need the chart to be here to take a buy. I need the chart to be here to take a buy. Because if I said today I need the chart to be here to take a buy, I don't think that's going to happen in the session, or I have to wait a couple of hours. So I need to set an alert. I can go do other things, but I felt I have this anxiety of always in the back of the mind, I'm thinking of the charts. Because I'm like, oh, is it coming to my zone? Is it close? Will I get a trade today? And then when I'm entering, I'm always checking. I'm like, oh, how's my entry doing? Is my entry good? Am I where I need to be? Did it blast through? Am I okay? I kept checking like that. Whereas now, I literally showed up to this chart here, I have a plan. I have to wait for that plan, but I have a plan and my time schedule is set out. You need to clip that. Yeah, maybe we can make something on that. My trading improved a lot when I left gold and only traded DAX in the morning and NASDAQ in the afternoon. Yeah, gold can be tricky, right? A lot of people marry gold because it's hyped on the internet. But you can place an order even if it's not in your zone, like institutions not being in front of the PC on the inside. Yeah, bro, then you're an institution. Trade like an institution. I'm not stopping you. If you believe that you're an institution and you can trade in your zone, then do it, bro. I am not stopping you. You can do what you want to do. Don't have to tell me. I'm telling you my experience. You can ask how many people have sat here in front of a chart for 1,000 streams. 1,000 days at the chart here, you will learn a thing or two. So over the 1,000 days that I had to sit here to make money, I found the best ways to make money through experience, right? And that experience is something money can't buy. I had to go through everything. So what I'm telling you, the information I'm able to give, because you're not an institution. And even if you place an order, buy limit, sell limit, you have to wait for that to come to there. So in the back of the mind, I'm checking the charts every hour to see, hey, has it come to the zone? Over time, you get to change it, but it's not my style. I want to be able to do something on the charts and not have to think about it while I'm not at the charts. Right? Unless I'm swing trading. But swing trading is different because I'm not pressured that this swing trade has to work or whatever. All right, so we're trying to close here for the first time above this zone. Only issue is, do we want to go a little bit deeper to make a bottom wick? Not bottom wick, sorry, a deeper liquidity grab. We have 10 minutes to the open as well. No 30 above the 1 hour. Yeah, but we just have to rely on this bullish pressure if we close above, but we're rejecting again. So the next candle will only be 5 minutes. So we reject it again. So that's no trade. True, I even learned Japanese from Harry. Exactly. What's the difference? Difference of what? Check what gold is doing. We're bouncing back here on gold. So we want to see if we can break out above here. Should be able to get a little bit of a squeeze. NASDAQ as well, trying to form that 15-minute. We got the really nice retest here right now. You'll get a similar trade to DAX actually, if this NASDAQ can close 15-minute bullish. So about 9 minutes left. If you're gonna go on 5 minutes, it's valid, but just too early. Like before London Open, I've noticed a little bit of inconsistency before London Open these past 2 days on NASDAQ, on setups. And you know, you're fighting against this bearish pressure here at the moment. You don't want to enter, and then the last 1 minute of the 5-minute candle starts to flip bearish. Potentially 2 5-minute candle bullish would be okay. We could potentially look at that. Maybe this 5 minute will close up and then I might enter half and then half on the open after the open. Because when DAX breaks out at all-time high, I like to be pretty aggressive and aggressive early. It's just the way I like to trade it. Those who have watched me back when DAX was at the all-time high, you would have seen how I traded that time. I'd rather not procrastinate, waiting for price to give me perfect entries. I'd rather just follow momentum, be in as early as possible, but have risk managed. So if I go half risk here, let's say we close above in about 3 minutes. If I get stopped out at half risk, not going to be a big deal. And if it flies, then it's going to be a nice opportunity to try add back into another trade. Then I have double layers. Spreads quite wide this morning. Yeah, all-time high. They will calm down after they open. Always spreads are high before they open. Also, the ranges are small, huh? Like all the way below this is only 24 points. That's why it looks big, the spreads. If that was like a 50 to 70 point move, the spreads would look smaller. Long on GJ again? Yeah, I think there could be a bounce on GJ. Wanna try a swing on GJ. Looks like we're trying to get some volume here. I don't want it to push this last 1 minute candle. I want it to chill somewhere here. Then I potentially try half. Set up 5 on GJ for the swing. Swing is already happening. Been looking at that for a swing? No, you need to be in already for the swing. So last 26 seconds, you're already giving me a push. It's not that too deep. Let's just see though. Last 10 seconds could come all the way up here and then I have to wait for all-time high. Still 24 points is not bad. Okay, so this is not bad. I just need to see a good size bottom wick here. Something like that. I actually have no top wick on my broker. That's interesting. We have a top wick here. I do like this bottom wick though. Yeah, I'm still gonna set the half risk order. Something like that. Probably run around the 27 point stop. Nas looks better. Both are, yeah, Nas would be nice as well in 5 minutes though, if it can chill for 5 minutes. Oh, there we go. So I'll be triggered on DEX there. So we'll see if we can add after the open as well. So we'll add half now. So we might have to be break even for the open if we don't push. We should see spreads get a little bit wider now as we come close towards the open. So I might have to hold this through the open, which I don't like doing, but we're half risk, so I might excuse it. I'm just super bullish today. And I just want to be aggressive possible. Until we tap here. If we tap here, then I should be break even. Then I'm breaking rules, right? Because we actually tap something. This should be pretty exciting open trade, huh? Unless we tap the 5 resistance. Or the 15, it's the same. So since I'm half risk, I'm holding during open. If I was full risk here, I wouldn't hold during open. Too risky. Beginning of the month, full all-time high. We rarely get a chance to be at all-time highs. So I want to see this shot. Okay, bottom wick. Let's see the flip now. Oh, ho, ho. Go flip, flip, flip. Oh, ho. What a save. We have no top wick, so this needs to flip. This needs to flip. Where's the volume, Dax? Don't die at the open. This is the flip. Come on. Don't die at the open. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where's the push? Holy shit. Where's the push, Dex? About to tap that 5. Move stops up. Right. Move stops break even. A bit more. gonna be a little bit more greedy here. I see some good volume. I'm gonna trail stop loss. Nice, nice. Almost 2K, 2K. Bam, 2K trade. Boom. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. What an edge. Oh my god, bro. Can you believe that stop loss? Can you believe that stop loss placement? I mean, on here, liquidity grab, but on my broker, like that, that's a bit of luck as well to be exactly there. If I was 1 pip higher, guys, 1 pip higher, I'm stopped out. I'm stopped out 1 pip higher. You know? So yeah, good placement though. Happy with that. That was fun. Write a W in chat for that analysis. Let's see YouTube chat. That was insane, bro. YouTube all sleeping. Where's the W in chat? Let's go 2K on stream today. DAX buys. Bro, I'm telling you, this close to stop loss. Bro, scream but don't lie at the open. I was half risk, but very sketchy. Very sketchy. How did Nas? Did Nas give you the setup? Nas gave you the setup. Setup 2 here. Didn't reach the highs yet. So Nas was good as well. Anyone take Nas? We said this plan. You had enough room to go break even. 15 points is enough. And then you have to just see if it can push past. If not, you're going to get stop break even. Super easy. Close at the 1 hour it made. Which 1 hour? We have a wick here to fill. This one? You talk about the old one? Ah, we're crossing it twice. Yeah, this one is also valid here if you took Nas. Doji wanted created, that counts as nothing, bro. I don't count that as much for me. It's just doji, it just means indecision, like it's not a resistance. I would have ran stop loss like this. Actually, let me check 5. Yeah, below the 5. This wick you don't need, just below the 5. As long as you have 1 minute structure. If there was no, yeah, there you go. Okay, so you have this 1 minute structure, and then has it given 1-to-1? Let's see. Just gave 1-to-1 just now on this broker here, so it tapped your 1-to-1. Oh, you took it even earlier. All right, all right. Yeah, that was nice on DAX. Good push here. We closed out at this second 1 minute candle here. So a nice little 2-hour return on what we risked. So we'll journal this so we can keep it rolling. Bro, that was so sweaty, bro. I swear, bro, that would have been nasty. Sweaty ass, man. Tap me just. Bro, I literally have the price of my stop loss there. You have the same feed. You can literally use it. Literally use it. Put 56. It was a buy position. This is actually set up 2 in the range. I'm gonna note this is a bit risky, man. Like, I don't recommend doing this today. I get away with it. Sometimes I won't. And that's the 2R on that. I'm just super optimistic at all-time high. That's the only reason, is at all-time highs, I don't want to miss an all-time high move. These moves I used to catch all the time on DAX back in the day. If you used to watch when DAX was at all-time high, we used to trade all-time high DAX a lot, and it's very fun a time to trade in the market. Back here, all-time high on DAX, and you know, how do you leave small room below? I always leave room below on my stop loss and stuff like that. I never squeeze it. On this position here, I just put it below this wick here on my broker. That was how it was. Could have waited for open and then entered on the flip. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could actually. You could. Unless it blasted up on the open. Yeah, exactly. That would be the safer one, yeah. But like, look, now how do you enter if you waited for a close above? That's what I was scared about. So it's kind of like, how big balls do you have to take this risk of being stopped out? I mean, you saw I was this close to being stopped, but then like you just have to watch this run. And I know all-time high, guys, on DAX is a insane opportunity. Like, we don't get it much, and when I want to capitalize off it, you know, even with half risk. Even with half risk, I still managed to make 2K on it, you know? Man, if I went full risk, it's a 4K trade. It's okay though. If I lost, I would have lost 2K then, right? Also, this is the importance of taking break-evens, guys. Look how many break-evens I've taken in the recent days. 1 break-even, 2 break-even, break-even, lots of break-evens. But if you can just keep tapping break-even and it follows a plan, when you hit the winner, it's gonna pay. So even if it hits my break-even and goes to target, I haven't lost anything from trying to marry a trade. So I don't have to recover that loss, right? Like I hit $5, $3, whatever it may be. I even think I have one more break even before that. Yeah, I even have another break even before that. What lot size do you use on DAX? Depends on the trade. Today I used 35 lots. Yeah, even yesterday actually. Yeah, 35 lots. Even yesterday I was like using around 30 on DAX. Yeah, 30, 35. Actually, does that show on YouTube? It's a bit cropped. Break even is a sign of not trusting your idea. Wrong mindset. Wrong mindset. Wrong mindset. It's not that you're not trusting your idea, it's that your idea has a threat now. And that threat is something that you don't want to fight. Let's see what gold did here. Yeah, gold's still consolidating but trying to break out. You need a pretty good close above. Live timings. We're live Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube. London session. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed because you just get a notification. You don't have to ask me. And we're live every day in the group. Pretty much 2 guaranteed sessions. I'm live London and NY. And also... we have some Asian going on, power hour. It's like actually the group is at a point where it's been like it's really active. Like we just have, it's almost, I would say it's almost 24-hour streams. Like, you know, there's Asian session, there's power hour people trading together, London people trading together, NYSE people trading together.
Well, it's looking pretty peak, eh?
Yeah, right. He's not responding to anything about gold. I've asked for 10 minutes. Well, you're late to the stream. I actually have been explaining gold for the last 30 minutes. If you go to the beginning of the stream, you'll see I gave about a 10-minute analysis on gold in depth. And I spoke about, in here, there's nothing to do. If you want to be progressive in trading and you want to get good and have a simple strategy that works, you just have a plan. And if your plan is to just trade 1 minute that's just chopping around like this, it's not going to be solid. So nothing's happened on gold. When I came to the charts, gold was here. Now, 1 hour later that I've been sitting at the charts, gold is here. The assets that I've been looking at, NASDAQ, when I came to the charts, it was down here. Now we're up here, right? When I came to the charts on DAX, we were in here. Now we're up here. So I'm focusing on things that are progressing and are going to give me a higher chance of making money than staring at paint dry with a chart that's going sideways and every time it taps the highs, it does nothing.
Yo, Harry.
Yo, bro.
I was just wondering, what's the max contract size you can do on your 50Ks on Topstep? Is it it's 20 micros, two minutes. Really?
No, four, yeah.
Bro, cause I was trying to get in longs on ES because we had the better range. Ended up actually hitting TP on ES, but what's it called? My order kept on getting rejected. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
With
like,
which
do the higher ups? I'm on Apex. I'm like, bro, the higher ups just don't want me to win today. Like, what's going on?
What the fuck? NQ rejection? Yeah, it literally tapped the 1-to-1 exactly and then came at reject. If you ran the bigger stops, unfortunately, this would have been a break-even trade. Not for me, could have a 1-to-2. What stops did you run? 1 minute? Five minutes before 15 points. Damn. Okay. Yeah, the double five close, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, I didn't say it's not valid, that one.
What's it called? Because Harry, I was asking that question because I just did some research into Apex and it's saying they only do like a 10-to-1 ratio.
You're taking too much pouches, bro. This is the problem, I think.
No, I'm zapped, bro. I can't lie. I'm zapped. I'm the most locked in person anyone here, bro. Nah, but with the ES contracts being so small, I was like, bro, what the fuck is like my shit rejecting for? Like trying to get in four minis, bro.
4 minutes. 4 minutes is heavy though.
And then I do some research into Apex. I'm like, it says, oh, you can only do 2 minis now. While on the website it says you can do 4. Like, sussy profit, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
This guy in your Discord sounds like a Kiwi because he is. He is a Kiwi. Bro, look how long this takes to update. Bro, that's, oh, there we go, finally. Like, we could write something and then it won't show up. Let's try. Oh, now it's showing up. Maybe if we write it here. Now it's showing. Because now I want to write something. Maybe if we write it here. No, now it's showing. I don't know why it's showing. I don't know why it's showing. When I'm writing this, it's showing fast so everyone can see it, you know? But when I'm writing something else, consider using different wording for better flow. Ah. Thank you for the update. Thank you for the update. Telling me it needs better flow. Guys, make sure you also watch this week's psychology video. Very good video, quick video on some of the things that helped me with trading psychology. Check it out. Check it out, check it out. Before the opportunity is lost, I advise you to look in Zenith Protocol coin. I advise you to be banned from my stream. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Try again next time. Okay, now we're watching at everyone's favorite pair. Goldilocks. Goldilocks, Goldilocks. And this is what I'm saying. Until we get out this range on gold, it's not going to go anywhere. Gold is overhyped. It's the devil. DAX NQ is life. You know, I'm saying gold is overhyped, man. It's just, I don't know. It is way too overhyped. Don't get me wrong. You can make money on gold, and I trade gold. You can see my stats on gold, right? You know, I haven't traded as much. I've been killing NAS, but I would say if you look at actually in the group actually, if you look at this journal here. This is our group journal. I have quite a few gold trades. When I do trade gold, it's mostly wins. Win, win, win. So it's not been bad. This one's a break even. But to be honest, I've really been enjoying NQ and not so much DAX. But now that we're coming back into all-time high, it's good. Like, I want you to be honest with yourself, guys. If you are not making money and you are only trading gold, maybe don't be sold into the idea that you are the problem. Think about maybe gold is not helping your style of trading, right? Like, we have so many people that I've transferred, they trade on futures and stuff like this, and these are a lot of people who are in the same situation that I was in, same situation that you were in, and they're able to now start to see consistency. All these guys here, because these are all people who are in the same boat as me, same boat as you. And I'm just showing you this because it's cool. I can show you my profits and stuff like that. I can show you, like today, how I can make 2K in a day. You know, that's someone's monthly salary. Okay, cool. You see some guy online showing you 100K, but is he doing that live? You know? So if you are married to gold because your favorite guru is telling you gold, 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 and he's showing you on his Instagram that he's making 100K on gold, but you're not making any money, don't be fooled to think that, okay, that is my like last hope. Like if he can do it, then I must just follow and eventually something will happen. Learn to adapt. And this is such a hard thing to do. And I've had so many periods in my trading where I started to doubt my strategy, right? Where I felt, I don't think my strategy is too good. Everyone else is winning. I would scroll through social media. Everyone's winning. Everyone's winning. Maybe I should change. And that's the same mistake I made in the beginning, is I kept changing my strategy, and I just never made money. Now I can come to the charts in 1 hour, take a trade, make money, leave. Come to the charts, take a trade, break even, leave. Come to the charts, take a trade, lose, leave. Whatever the outcome is, I know at the end of the month with my system, I have a much higher percentage chance to be profitable than unprofitable. Right? I've also proven this live. Please, can you give some details on the one-on-one you offer? Essentially, yeah, it's me working directly with you. So you will get lifetime access to the group. So you will become like a member who's there to stay. And it's something new I'm doing to allow me to work with you. The problem in a group setting is it's great to trade with us, be someone active, and take you to the next level. But it's hard for me to know exactly what you're doing, what's your emotional traits, what being held accountable to me. So I'll actually sit with you one-on-one, and we will go through not weeks but months together, working together to push towards your goals based on your needs, you know. And that's how it is. So I'm just using all the experience. It's taken me, like, I've been doing one-on-ones on and off for about 3 years, and I've developed a system that I've seen the most results. And yeah, a lot of the guys that I show you the results of, they work one-on-one as well. It's like the next level for serious people who want a clear path, you know. So if you don't want to go left and right, if you want to just get to a goal in trading and get to some sort of progress and some sort of success without wasting time, then that's the best way to do it, you know. Then you will kind of become a deeper member in the group. You get some perks and stuff like that. So it's not one session. No, I don't feel one session, unless you're coming with very specific questions just to ask me, it's not worth it. This is a complete mentorship, it would be. So it would be me taking you under my wing, right? So it would be like, hey, we are working together. I will check up on you once a month. We will have weekly checkups. We will have, there's even options for bi-weekly as well. There's many different options. You know, and just, if you want that step further and you're like, okay, look, I'm determined to generate results. You know, and only thing is, I wish, like, we have a lot of people who want to do it, but it's hard. It's time consuming, you know. It's very time consuming, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just for people who are looking to take this seriously. But I mean, it's very simple. Like, if you're just someone who wants to take the next step, then you can just, even if you don't want to do one-on-ones, but you want to come into the community so you can level up your trading, you just have to apply. So we only accept by application. It's a simple application, and you can apply here, and you'll be guided into what's the best option for you, you know. So you can just apply here. Anyone who wants to take it serious. So I'm not just speaking about my mentorship on stream, because some people aren't too happy about that, even though I'm very proud of what I'm able to do and achieve for others. Do you have a breakdown of how much that will cost? How much would you pay to have someone of 6 years experience that has been through it all to mentor you one-on-one and to put you under his wing? That's how much it cost. And to get access to someone like that. Small account, $50 to $117 in a week. Nice. Xauusd would pay 10K. That's yeah, that's it is a little bit less than that. I mean, depends. For 10K you would get a lot. That's what I mean. It's catered towards you. If someone just wants to work together for 2 months, it's going to cost less than someone who wants to take it serious and lock in for 6. So, does anyone know the average cost of a personal trainer? Depends what country. Yeah, I'm asking. I'm interested to know what's the average cost of a personal trainer. What is it? 150 euros? Yeah, I would say that's the same here. 150 euros.
I mean, also there you have to differentiate. Is it just like a trainer who's in a gym, or is it a person that literally brings you up to competitions, right?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, you're paying $150 to have a personal trainer, and that guy is not, he's just telling you something, do this, do that. He's just instructing you what to do on a machine. He's not investigating who you are and transforming you financially, right? So anyone expecting to pay $500 and get one-on-one 500 dirhams, so like $150, and get one-on-one support, it's just not gonna happen, right? Yeah, they're already charging $150 a session. You can get in the group for $180 for 3 months. That's the whole point, you know. So people would pay that for a personal trainer, and that person is just meeting with you for 1 hour and not even trying to coach you to be someone who's independent. They're just saying, do this, do that. It's literally, a course can teach you that.
Yeah, not
It's
hold
way
you
different.
accountable.
Exactly. You know, I agree it will be very valuable. I just want to understand the cost so I know if it's something within your budget. If it's not within your budget, then it doesn't matter, you know. Then it's just like, the question is like, if you don't have the money to invest in yourself, then just focus on saving. But you have to do something. Like, if you're interested to learn or something, then like I said, just apply and have a chat. We have different options. It's a full transformation. How many people do you think you've helped make 6 figures? So I know verified 3 people that I've helped make 6 figures. The rest are at 5 figures. But remember, they are people who had a job that would pay them like 1,500. So to be making 10K from the market, 8K, 16K is a big jump, right? And these guys are still trading with a full-time job. So they want to keep their job, and they're trading and making an extra 5 to 10K dollars. there are some people who claim to me that they were in the group and that they made 6K, they bought themselves at the, made 6 figures, they bought themselves. But I don't know if they were just flexing to us in the group. I don't know them personally, but the guys who I've worked with one-on-one, I can verify that. I'm not going to give you BS results of stuff that I can't verify, because 6 figures in the market is something significant. And in order to achieve that, you know, and it's also not only about that. Those guys achieve 6 figures in the market with not paying 7 figures. So many people can achieve 6 figures in the market, but they've blown $100,000 worth of accounts. It happens. What should I start learning to read the market? I think your best starting point should be my free course. That's exactly where you should start. Right here. How long has those people been in trading before joining you? Depends. Some of them have been trading for a year, some of them been trading, one of them trading for 6 years, seen no success, the other one been trading for 3 months. Do you feel like a lot of members stop interacting or coming to stream once profitable? No, because the way we have our group is, our group over the years has ascended. So there's different segments. So if you're a beginner, then you're kind of watching the content to get up to scratch. The guys who are profitable, we have a good group of people who are around the same level. You share each other. It's not like we have a small group of people who are extremely profitable and then the rest are just following. So pretty much people are along the same page, and you can see that, like a lot of people trading together during Asian, during NY, and we all kind of like know where we're at each other. So it's not that people tend to stick together. The biggest issue is that you need to have a path. Like I'm telling you, if you're going around circles, it takes too long, you know. What time frame do you trade gold? 15-minute, I like a lot on gold. Sometimes the 5 depends on volume, but I'd say 15-minute is the most. And then on NASDAQ and DAX, I trade different time frames. Think I'll make a personal account with Vantage? Yeah, I like Vantage, man. I switched to Vantage after IC markets been giving me problems. I think the main thing that I like is we have an account manager. Just makes our life very easy. Makes our life very easy. How often do you trade NQ? I see you stream London. I trade NQ in NY as well, NYSE, so twice a day. What's your spreads on DAX an hour before London Open? About 2 points. But it's not about spreads that I care about, it's about slippage. Because you can have a broker with tight spreads before they open and they slip. That's what was happening to me on IC. And IC was just acting a bit weird for me. And then when I reached out to them for support, they didn't help me. So then I reached out to Vantage, and Vantage knew who I was. And they said, yeah, we'll get your account. They have a main office here in Dubai. And any questions, any upgrades, anything I need sorting out, I can get sorted. Thoughts on using prop firms when you're new? Very good, but you need guidance. Otherwise, you're just gonna fail. Like less than 6 months, you can get a payout on a prop firm if you're new in 6 months with the right guidance. It's just, do you want to invest the time and effort and make an investment in yourself to get there? If you don't, then you're gonna delay the journey, and that's just honest. Like, I've started my new hobby with sim driving. I've already invested tons of money to get me into top splits, and now I'm running up the ranks into top splits. It's just saved me so much time, and it's like crazy to me because I know how valuable time is, and I don't want to be wasting time. And that's something that took me years to understand, because it's a normal mindset to sit in a day job for 30 years, right? Or 10 years in a day job. But 10 years is a long time. And what can be achieved in 10 years, I want to achieve that in 2 years. And I'm going to do what's needed financially, physically, emotionally to cut down that time so that for the next 8 years, right, I can focus on progressing to another goal. Slippage, that's the thing with IC. Yeah, only recently when I had to make the change. Before they were amazing. I used them for years. Years. But I'm kind of happy I made the change because now I have a direct contact. So anything's with deposits, withdrawals, I have someone I can speak to. Are you the type to rotate accounts or copy trade? I like to rotate now, actually. I used to copy trade more, but I'm enjoying rotating now. Is it possible to trade with only two time frames? Yes, it's possible, but it's not optimal. All right, I'm gonna head off, guys. It was a good stream today. Took a win on DAX here. Nice little $2,000 for the day. Look, I wrote this from the beginning of the stream. Everyone was crying, what about gold? What about gold? What about gold? What about gold? My gold. Well, that's your gold, ranging. And I left this on the screen for 30 minutes and had a yap session, and nothing has happened. And what did I expect? So anyways, take care, guys. Much love. Have a good rest of your day, and peace. Cheers, guys.